Hello again. So, another video for strategic management, and this time we will discuss the lesson 3, which is about the development concepts. Okay, so for this lesson, we have the following topics. First is about the organizational mission, vision, objectives, and values, which is I know you are already familiar with. The next is the industry organizational view, the resource-based view or RBV, and the value chain analysis, VCA. For the objectives of the lesson, you should be able to understand the mission, vision, objectives, and values and its importance. Explain the qualities of a good mission and vision statement. Analyze the industry environment using Porter's 5 forces model. Discuss the key functional areas in the internal environment of an organization, and describe the value chain analysis. Okay, for the first topic, organizational mission, vision, objectives, and values, we start with the vision. So vision is what the company wants to become in the future. It serves as a challenge for the company. It visualizes the company's future and takes a glimpse of what the organization will be like in a certain period. So, definitely, the vision, ito yung big picture kung ano yung gustong ma-achieve ng organization. It's either for 3 years, 10 years in the future. Okay, so vision statement is a mental picture of what you want to accomplish or achieve. For example, your vision may be a successful winery business or an economically active community. Or personally, ano yung vision nyo? To become a successful. And successful on what? On your career. Ano bang career nyo? So maybe to become a future certified public accountant. So that is our mission, vision. So the next one is, it is often considered the first step in strategic planning. So lagi natin tinitingnan yung vision ng organization when we are doing strategic planning. So another one is about the mission statement. So mission statement, it summarizes the purpose of the reason for the company's existence. It tells what the company is now and what it is doing at the present. It is like a roadmap of how to achieve the goals set in your vision statement. It defines the purpose of the organization. So kung ang vision natin is tinitingnan natin yung big picture for the future, the mission is more on the current, the present. General statement of ano yung gustong, paano i-achieve ng organization yung vision. Okay, so example, normally ito ay nag-start with the statement of 2. Yan. So to provide unique and high quality dairy products to local consumers, yan, to be the number 1 in your career. Yan. So that is the mission statement. To summarize, a vision explains what the company wants to become, and a mission tells the reason for the company's existence. As you can see, we have the following companies, the biggest companies nowadays. I know, alam nyo, kilala nyo itong mga companies na to, tama? They are well known in their industry. So, galing sila sa iba't ibang industry. So, this is your activity. So, magbibigay ako ng mga vision or mission statements of these companies. And then, huhulaan nyo kung kaninong vision or mission statement siya. So, we have the Walmart, the Facebook, Disney, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, Visa Company, the the iPhone, the McDonald's, the Nike, Google, Southwest, the Starbucks, and the Tesla. So, alam niyo naman kung anong mga companies to, right? Kung saan silang industry belong. So, in-arrange ko sila by numbers. So, nag-assign ako ng numbers for each company. Then, magbibigay ako ng statement. Example, ang first na binigay kong statement is for the mission ng Starbucks. So, 12. So, ang isusulat nyo is 12. So, make sure you have a pen or pencil and a paper on your side para masulat nyo yung numbers na yan. Kasi, hihingin ko yung code. So, we have a secret code na i-upload nyo in the Google Classroom. Okay? So, kailangan natin yung coding na yan. Yan yung activity nyo for this lesson. So, if nagbigay ako for Starbucks, then the next one, ang naibigay ko naman is a mission of Coca-Cola, 8. So, meron na tayo 1, 2, 8. Okay? So, I think I have 12 statements na ipipresent sa inyo. Then, buuin nyo yung code. So, that code will be uploaded or you will type it on our Google Classroom. So, let's start. So again, yung arrangement po ng mga names, company names and logos in the upper slides, yan po yung pagkakasunod-sunod. So we have number 1 is the Facebook, number 2 is Nike, 3 Tesla, 4 Walmart, 5 Southwest, 6 iPhone, 7 Google, 8 Coca-Cola, 9 Visa, 10 Disney, 11 Microsoft, 12 is Starbucks, and 13 for McDonald's. So the first statement is to be the world's best quick service restaurant experience. So write the number. Next, to be the world's leading producer and provider of entertainment and information. To challenge the status quo, to think differently. To empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. To be the destination for customers to save money no matter how they want to shop. To create the most compelling electric car company of the 21st century. To inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person and one cup at a time. To refresh the world and inspire moments of optimism and happiness. To give people the power to build community so that we can bring the world closer together. To be the best way to pay and be paid for everyone everywhere. To bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. To provide access to the world's information in one click. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully you get the code right. Wait for the instruction po on the Google Classroom. Doon nyo siya ibibigay. So to continue, a companion statement often created with the vision and mission is a statement of core values. Okay, so core values, diba, normally, vision and mission lang yung nasanay tayo. But nowadays, hindi lang vision and mission ang pinipresent ng organization, pati the core values. So si OMSC, meron tayong vision, mission, goals and objectives, and also the core values. Diba? OMSCs. So, this is how you will behave during the process. So as an employee, students of OMSC, the OMNation acronyms, yung mga ibig sabihin niyan as a core values, yan yung tinuturing natin na sa guide kung paano ba mag-behave ang mga stakeholders inside the organization. So core values define the organization in terms of the principles and values the leaders will follow in carrying out the activities of their organization. So example ng core values in business, maybe about innovation. So focus on new and innovative business ideas, or kaya naman practice high ethical standards, or the respect and protect the environment, or kaya kailangan nating ma-meet yung changing needs and desires of our clients or customers. We have this example of core values for Facebook. So the 5 core values of Facebook's are be bold, focus on impact, move fast, be open, build social value. For the JFC or the Jollibee Food Corporation, their values are the customer focus, speed with excellence, humility to listen and learn, spirit of family and fun, and integrity. So this, yung vision and mission ng organizations, naka-incorporate siya sa core values. So ito yung magiging guide natin as the employees or as we are part of the organizations. These core values yung nagiging guide natin of being included in the organization. So statements of a vision and mission are important so that everyone involved in the organization, including the outside stakeholders, understand what the organization will accomplish and how it will be accomplished. In essence, this means keeping everyone on the same page so that they are all pulling in the same direction. So once you have identified what your organization wants to achieve, which is the vision, and generally how vision will be achieved, it's the mission, the next step is to develop a series of statements specifying how the mission will be utilized to achieve the vision. So we have the strategies. Strategies are one or more ways to use the mission statement in order to achieve the vision statement. The goals. These are general statements of what needs to be accomplished to implement a strategy. The objectives. It provides specific milestones with a specific timeline for achieving a goal. And action plan. These are specific implementation plans of how you will achieve an objective. Next, isa-isahin natin. Let's start with the strategies. So once you have created statements of vision and mission and possibly the core values, you can then develop the strategies, goals, objectives, and action plan needed to activate the mission and achieve the vision. So strategies is one, a statement of how you are going to achieve something. A strategy is a unique approach of how you will use your mission to achieve your vision. Strategies are critical to the success of an organization because this is where you begin outlining a plan for doing something. The more unique the organization, the more creative and innovative you need to be in crafting your strategies. So, di lang basta nagbigay tayo ng vision and mission, but being part of the organization, alamin natin, or if you will be the head of any unit in the organization, kailangan malaman nyo paano i-achieve yung vision or mission. We need to strategize. So these strategies are, it's either a statement, but this statement should be accomplished by the action. Okay? So kung unique yung approach natin, kasi syempre dapat yung strategies must be unique to identify your strategies to other strategies na meron sa, it's either inside the organization or at least kasama yung sa other competitors. So dapat unique siya. Kaya lang kapag the more unique the statement of the strategies, kailangan mas maging creative and innovative ang managers or the top management for creating the strategies. We have more deep discussions of the strategies on the next lesson. For the goal, a goal is a general statement of what you want to achieve. More specifically, a goal is a milestone in the process of implementing a strategy. Example, ang isang goal ng organization is to increase the profit or the revenue. It's either a 10% increase in the revenue or kaya increase in efficiency, or we want to capture a bigger market share, or to provide a better customer service. That is an example of the goals. Siyempre, the goals must be aligned with the strategies and also with the vision and mission. Next one is the objectives. So objectives, as an objective turns a goal's general statement of what is to be accomplished into a specific, quantifiable, time-sensible statement of what is going to be achieved and when it will be achieved. So kung meron tayong goals, the objectives is more specific kung paano natin ma-achieve yung goal na sinet natin. Kung increase in profit, then anong dapat gawin ng organization? We have to cut the cost. That is one of the objectives, diba? Para magkaroon ng increase in income. Cutting the cost is one of the objectives. So objectives should be measurable, suitable, feasible, commitment, and ownership. The most specific and detailed is the action plan. So action plans are statements of specific actions or activities that will be used to achieve a goal within the constraints of the objective. Example, kung yung kanina sabi natin, increase in the profit or revenue, kailangan nating mag-cut ng cost, then anong gagawin? After ba ng 5 p.m., wala ng aircon. Close lahat ng aircon. Or kaya wala na mag-overtime. Bawal na ang overtime. Okay? But that mas specific siya. So, we will give an example. Ito ang example natin. If we have this vision, a vibrant rural economy driven by new and growing businesses. So the mission, so sa vision gusto natin na maging new and growing businesses. rural economy. So magtatayo ka ng business na with the members of a growing businesses. So the mission mo is to create new businesses and help existing businesses expand. So, dahil rural economy driven by new and growing businesses, yung vision ng organization, then we will create new businesses na nakakatulong sa mga businesses na makapag-expand pa sila or lumago pa yung businesses nila. So anong strategy natin? The first strategy is to use local leaders with business development skills. So hanap tayo ng mga leaders na may mga business development skills. Ang goal natin is to recruit local leaders interested and experienced with business creation. Okay, so ang goal natin is makapag-recruit ng mga local business owners na interested na makapag-share ng kanilang business creation. The objective is mag-create tayo ng list of 20 individuals by February 1. See, more detailed yung objectives natin para ma-achieve yung goal. Magre-recruit tayo mag-create tayo ng list ng 20 individuals. And by time frame, kailan? February 1. But para magawa natin yung objectives na yan, kailangan natin ng detailed action plan. Which is, magpo-form daw ng committee to recruit local leaders. And then identify 40 leaders in the area, list their qualifications, contact them individually with the expectation that half of them will be participated. So, dahil lang ang expectation is half lang, 20 ang target natin, therefore, kailangan natin ng 40 leaders para ma-hit natin yung target na 20. Okay, so napaka-detailed, right? So that's how we connect the different statements from vision, mission, strategy, goal, objective, and action plan. So what if we have another strategy? So aside from recruiting local leaders, we have this strategy. We will provide financial support for the businesses from investments by individual members. So magbi-build ka na ng membership base. That is the goal. And ang objective natin is to have 500 members by August 1. So anong action detail? Action plan, the membership committee will conduct 10 membership meetings at specified locations on the following dates in June and July. Bakit June and July? Because the objective of 500 members is by August. Okay? So that's how we should create the different statements of the organization. So always remember that these statements must answer the following questions. It should be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So the first question is, what do you want to do? Should be specific. How will you know when you've achieved it? It should be measurable. Is it in your power to accomplish it? Dapat achievable or attainable. Can you realistically achieve it? Should be realistic or relevant or reliable. And when exactly do you want to accomplish it? Should be time-bounded. Okay, so always remember the SMART for these statements of the organization. So putting all the statements together, we'll have a concrete plan of the organization. So action plan yung pinakang specific actions na gagawin ng organization. In conclusion, creating the statements described here may seem like a lot of busy work, but these statements will help the company focus on the important aspects of the organization or the business. If this is done properly, they can save money and time and increase the odds that the organization or business's venture will be successful. Think of these statements are living documents that may change as the needs of the organization or business change. Too often, these statements are treated as iconic relics to be stored away in a safe place. Kasi pag hindi natin to ginamit, that is a waste of the company's time. Diba? So maganda na nakaset yung vision, mission, strategies, goal, objectives, and the action plan of the organization dahil ito yung guide ng lahat, not only the top management but all the employees from top to bottom. Ano yung specific na gustong mangyari ng organization? This is the framework, the guide of the organization, saan sila papunta, saan ang patungo ng organization. So this is very important in every organization. Bago naman tayo mag-start, bago naman magsimula ang any business, dapat nakaset muna lahat ng ito. So that is the first topic. The second one is the industry organizational view. So strategizing is more than just visioning or planning. To strategize is to be aware of what the competitors are doing. Therefore, strategize means being competitor-oriented. So formulating competitive strategies means building sustainable competitive advantage. It is the creation of a prolonged, unique strategy that will be difficult for competitors to be neither duplicated or surpassed. So business strategy stretching is doing the best possible strategy and beyond. So there are a lot of strategies available for the organization, but one of the most common strategies used by the organization is the 5 forces model of Michael Porter. This model composed of the 5 forces nga. So first is we have the bargaining power of buyers, rivalry among existing competitors, the bargaining power of suppliers, the threats of new entrants, and the threats of substitute products or services. So for the bargaining power of buyers, we have this power of buyers to consider when we are analyzing the bargaining power of buyers. First is the number of customers, size of each order, differences between competitors, price sensitivity, ability to substitute, cost of changing, etc. An organization should not underestimate the power of buyers to drive prices down. So, merong kakayahan ng mga buyers para mapababa nila yung prices ng organizations. But the organization should not allow this to happen. Kasi pag ganun, babagsak ang organization. The next is the rivalry among existing competitors. So, we should consider the following: number of competitors, quality differences, other differences, switching costs, customer loyalty, cost of living market, etc. So it is very important to understand the strengths of the competitors. It is good to know how capable they are, how many they are, and how attractive their products or services are. That's why one of the analysis then na ginagamit ng organization is the SWOT analysis, which is we have a discussion of that. Kasi doon tinitingnan yung threats and opportunities. Yung strength mo against with the other organizations. Ano yung risk ng organizations? When you are releasing a product, ano naman yung ginagawa ng other organizations? So dapat nakikita yon natin as inside the company, tinitingnan natin ano rin ang ginagawa ng ating mga rivalry. The next one is the bargaining power of suppliers. And we should consider the following: number of suppliers, the size of suppliers, the uniqueness of service, ability to substitute, and cost of changing, etc. A company should realize that suppliers can easily drive up their prices. They can easily put control in a particular organization depending on how important or crucial the materials are to the company. So pag kasi we are dependent on the suppliers, diba? Lalo na kung unique yung services na binibigay nila, therefore, hindi tayo madaling makapagpalit ng suppliers. So, mahirap na sila rin yung nagdi-dictate on our part kasi pag nag-increase sila, wala tayong choice to increase also our prices. Pero kapag ganun, madaling mawalan tayo ng customer. Right? So, if the company has few suppliers and then they feel that the company needs them, more power is gained by suppliers. So, mahirap yung ganun. Kaya nangyayari sa other organizations, they put up their own company or nagkakaroon na ng umbrella company or yung subsidiaries. Kasi instead of buying suppliers to other companies, they actually created their own supplies. So ganon. Ganon na yung trend, especially sa mga multinational corporations. The next one is the threat of substitutes. So we can consider the following: the substitute performance and cost of change. If a company is not greatly affected by its rival competitors, a company's strength may still be affected when customers find something different from another product or service, which can substitute the company's product or service offerings. One of the threats right now is the power of outsourcing. This is a cheaper substitute to actual process, a high price software, or employment of high caliber personnel. Outsourcing a process to a third party becomes a threat for a company which offers, for example, manpower, software, or technology. The next one is the threat of new entrants. So we can consider the following: time and cost of entry, specialist knowledge, economies of scale, cost advantages, technology protection, barrier to entry. So it is easy for a new company to enter the industry where the company is in. Then the latter's power can be affected. In addition, if a new player is equally competitive and then there are no durable barriers to enter in the market, then a company can weaken its position in the market. So lagi natin tatandaan that if the product na in-offer mo and then pumatok siya sa industry, definitely, or pumatok siya sa market, definitely, merong mga imitators na papasok at papasok sa market. So they are threats in the products na ino-offer mo. But that's how the market works eh. So kapag maganda yung or pumatok sa company, sa industry, sa mga customers, definitely may lalabas dyan na another version. So, kaya laging tinitingnan to ng mga organizations, the threat of new entrants. Kasi pwedeng agawan ka ng market share. So that is how the five forces model of Porter's, Michael Porter's work. The next one is the competitive intelligence. So managers and top executives make strategic decisions for an organization. They need information about products, customers, and competitors, and any aspect in the environment which may be crucial in making their decisions and planning their strategies. Competitive intelligence is the act of gathering, analyzing, and distributing vast information, coined as intelligence about anything that would help competing in the market. One of the benefits of competitive intelligence is that it identifies the company's possible risks before the company makes an important decision. On the other hand, opportunities are identified for the company to better manage its resources and make necessary allotments and priorities for possible new product or service offering. So this competitive intelligence is more than the financial reports, market statistics, and data available from libraries and other institutions. It is the perspective in the situations and events to gain competitive advantage. It is about the knowledge of what the competitors will do before they actually do it. Okay, so that's how important the competitive intelligence. So we have the three major areas in the competitive intelligence. The first one is the strategic intelligence. Strategic intelligence, understanding the competitor's future prospects and goals. It is being able to understand this competitor's future prospects. This also includes the competitor's major customers and suppliers. While the tactical intelligence is a small-scale intelligence and operational in the short run. This includes the competitor's terms of sales, pricing policies, and plans. Yan, dyan siya included sa tactical intelligence. Information gathered is usually used by the middle-level managers. The last one is the counterintelligence. Is knowing how to defend company secrets. Competitors are equally interested in the company's secrets. Therefore, it has to ensure that company secrets are not divulged in the wrong places. The company should not underestimate relations of the employees who are fired. I just remember, meron kaming resigned employees na nagtayo ng sarili niyang company. The same with the company na pinasukan niya. So, ganun-ganon. Dahil nakuha niya na yung knowledge ng company. So, later, nagkaroon ng policy si company na hindi ka pwedeng pumasok when you resigned in the company or you are fired in the company, hindi ka pwedeng pumasok ng the same industry within 1 year. So, bawal kang pumasok sa ganong same industry sa loob ng 1 taon. That's how important the company's secret. The next one is the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is a basic straightforward model in environmental scanning, which helps the company in identifying syempre, the four key concepts, which is the strength, the weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats. SWOT analysis takes note of the changes in the economy, political, legal, competitive, and socio-cultural environment. So in SWOT analysis, sa strength, tinitingnan natin yung saan ba malakas? What do we do well? So, anong answer dyan ng company? So, pwedeng, ang sabi ito, our customers service is world-class compared to our competitors, seeing as we have the national NPS score of 90. Or what unique about the organization? So that is the strength. Or kaya naman meron kang 80% market share. So that is a strength. For the weaknesses, what could be improved or what resources could improve our performance? So alam natin na hindi naman perfect ang organizations. There are weakness points na dapat alam ng organization kung ano yan para kasi at least hindi siya magamit against you, di ba? When it was discovered by your competitors. By the way, the strength and weaknesses po is for the internal environmental scanning. For the opportunities and threats naman, this is more on external environmental scanning. So for the opportunities, what are there market gaps in our services or what are our goals this year? Or compared to when we are thinking about our competitors, ano ba yung ginagawa natin na hindi nila ginagawa? So maybe there are other innovations na pwede nating gawin for us to earn more market shares or attract new market segment. Okay. So for the threats, are there industry changes? What new market trends are on the horizon? So baka biglang si competitor biglang naglabas ng new product, 'di ba? So that is a threat. For the detailed example, we have this SWOT analysis of Jollibee Corporation or JFC. The strength, they identified the strong brand name in the Philippines, family-oriented branding and internal governance, convenient locations and 24-hour service, and variety and price of meal options. For the weaknesses, incapability to cater to healthy diet, diba? Hindi naman talaga healthy yung mga fast food menus. Small number of international stores due to Filipino-based taste and branding, infrequent changes in product offering, and susceptible to loss during economic recessions evident in the current pandemic. So for the opportunities, creation of more meal choices to cater to wider spectrum of consumers. Oo, kasi yun at yun din, no, yung in-offer nila. So baka pwedeng meron namang iba. Further expansion in the international market. So pinasok kasi nila ang international market. So hopefully, they can do more well internationally. So threats, strong competition in the fast food industry. Siyempre, sobrang daming choices. Growing health awareness among consumers and government regulations. So this is an example of a SWOT analysis by Jollibee Food Corporation. So that's it for the topic 2. I will cut this video. I will upload again another video for the topic 3 and topic 4.